shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus. Hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Makes the catch. It's Smalls. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Direct snap. Oh, better look out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Snap in the shotgun. Dances away to buy time. Got room to work. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now,
and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you, and it's
touchdown! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds this offense is feeling it. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. To the air, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. He's running free down the middle. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Irish!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This is a designed run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and they're down to the 24.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route.
And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
Yeah, the defense has to be... With this slot receiver running these drag routes, you can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he got just enough of that one.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 42 Spider. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. Still running up at 40. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got him. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Turning it on! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-starting this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Hands it off on the counter. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Pass attack. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And the returner will be knocked down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The sure hands, it's Pauling. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Scanning the field, it's Carr. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Wants to go up top. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Irish! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down.
Get set, get set.
They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack to the gut. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm and the run.
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up.
Let's go.
Pulls and fired complete. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting.
Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds his man. It's Smalls. Across the 25. He's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
1st and 10 for the offense. They go to the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Power football with the run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough, so they've got to turn the page.
set to get this one underway. Looking for blockers. The Huskies offense will come out first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Edwards. Turning it on! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Catch open down the middle. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave with Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Mahan. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Result of the play is a touchdown.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the 1st. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To throw, it's Fagnano. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Come on, set.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to search it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Here's a hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just on the same page with his target.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Come on, set.
They just keep firing. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Dumps it off in the flat. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Woods. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Caught over the middle. It's Wood. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Smalls. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Trying to find the end zone. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run, it's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Fagnano. Caught close to the marker, it's Murphy. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Porter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. UConn quick to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. Ripping through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UConn!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Makes the catch. It's Woods. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Let's go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive...
Wide open spaces. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. Oh, he just held it poorly. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The give from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabs it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll give it to the back. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. That's caught. It's Hansen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. Got enough space, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man, it's Woods. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And it'll be a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So first down will open up the final period. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Porter.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
With the catch, it's Porter. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Grabs behind the line. It's Hansen. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic? Well, we've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Touchdown, UConn. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to swing it on second down. Setting up the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
He's got 59 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here we go, here we go. Ready to go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Ready.
The RPO, it's complete. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UConn offense goes back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Lost to throw again. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Murphy. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Murphy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. He's got the tight end. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's got 69 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Past the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on first and 10 from the 27. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game.